Sunrise. The sky above the Indonesian islands was painted red and gold. On a hidden island base, the Garuda Taruna squad trained. 5 young heroes bound by duty and the spirit of Indonesia. They moved like shadows, fast and quiet. Each punch a whisper of steel, each block a strong wall. Agni, the leader, burned with fiery energy. Maya, the smart one, controlled the winds with a whisper. Bumi, the strong one, stood firm, a tower of strength. Bayu, the quiet warrior, moved like a ghost, his blades flashing. And Tara, the kind one, healed with a touch, a light of hope. They didn't know a storm was coming. A darkness older than time waking up in the deep ocean. Its eyes, cold and hungry, stared at Indonesia. A shake, a ripple in the world. Ancient energy crackled, tearing a hole in the sky. A monster came out of the emptiness. Covered in shadows, it had eyes like burning coals and a mouth full of sharp teeth. Its roar, a sound of destruction, shook the islands. Fear filled the nation. Cities fell apart. The sea roared, sending huge waves crashing onto the shores. The Garuda Taruna squad, hearts filled with dread, watched as their world crumbled. Their training had prepared them for many things, but nothing could have prepared them for this. Deep in the old temples and sacred mountains, legends woke up. Whispers of the coming doom reached sleeping heroes. Gatot, the strong warrior with iron muscles and magic wings, woke up from his deep sleep, anger in his eyes. Wisanggeni, born of fire and with the power of creation, felt the universe become unbalanced. And far away the call for help was heard. Super Sentai, warriors in colorful armor, felt a tremor in the morphin grid. Ultraman, the giant of light, looked towards the trouble. And Masked Rider, the hero of justice, felt destiny pulling him towards the islands in danger. The Garuda Taruna squad, outnumbered but brave, fought the monster's minions. Their attacks, though brave, seemed useless against the darkness. Just as hope started to fade, beams of light shot down from the sky. Powerful beings landed from above. Super Sentai, shining with bright energy, landed with a loud boom, their battle cries echoing. Ultraman, a light of hope, landed like a meteor, scattering the enemy. Masked Rider on his roaring motorcycle cut through the enemy, each hit showing his strong will. Gatot, with a mighty roar, flew through the air, his punches heavy as mountains. Wisanggeni, using flames that danced like living things, burned the dark creatures with a flick of his wrist. The battle started to change. The Garuda Taruna squad, energized by their new allies, fought with new strength. Agni, filled with courage, shot fire that burned the enemy. Maya, guided by the wind, used the battlefield to her advantage. Bumi, strong as a mountain, stood as a shield, blocking every attack. Bayu, a whirlwind of blades, cut through the enemy with deadly grace. And Tara, her touch filled with healing power, healed their wounds, keeping them alive. Super Sentai, working together, destroyed the enemy with acrobatic moves. Ultraman, a shining light, shot powerful beams, destroying many enemies at once. The battle raged on, a chaotic mix of destruction and hope. But the heroes realized the monster fed on their sadness. Every fallen friend, every broken building made it stronger. The heroes kept fighting, their hearts heavy with duty. They knew the fate of Indonesia was in their hands. But victory seemed to have a terrible price. In a fierce fight, Gatot, with a final earth-shaking roar, sacrificed himself to protect the others from a huge attack. His brave sacrifice reminded everyone, freedom isn't free, it's bought with courage, with blood, with lives given for the greater good. Gatot sacrifice lit a fire in the other heroes. Sadness turned to anger, making their attacks stronger, more desperate. The Garuda Taruna squad, drawing strength from the fallen hero, unleashed their full power. They fought with the fury of a trapped tiger, their movements a blur of righteous anger. Super Sentai, working even closer together, moved like a perfect machine, taking down the enemy with cold efficiency. Ultraman, shining brighter than ever, unleashed a storm of energy beams, each one as heavy as a dying star. The monster, weakened but still dangerous, prepared for one last attack. But the combined power of the heroes was too much. With a final, combined attack, they struck. Super Sentai hit with a powerful combo, weakening the monster's defenses. Ultraman, using his last energy, shot a blinding beam of light, breaking through the monster's armor. And then, the Garuda Taruna squad, filled with the spirit of their fallen friend and the hopes of a nation, delivered the final blow. With a bright flash and a loud roar, the monster was destroyed, its essence scattered into the wind. Silence fell over the broken land. The first light of dawn painted the sky with hope and new beginnings. As the dust settled and the smoke cleared, the heroes looked over the damaged land. The cost of victory was heavy on their hearts. But in the ruins, there was hope. The Garuda Taruna squad, changed by their ordeal, stood tall, their spirits strong. Super Sentai, their mission done, prepared to go home, remembering the brave heroes of Indonesia. Ultraman, his energy gone, looked at the rising sun, knowing that courage goes beyond dimensions. The heroes, joined by their shared sacrifice and victory, knew that the fight for justice never ends. But for now, there was peace. The spirit of Indonesia, alive in its heroes, remained strong, ready for any challenge, any threat. As long as their hearts are filled with courage and their souls burn with determination, Indonesia will remain free.